Strange things
10
found in
bizarre
Egypt.
things found in Egypt, part 2.
6. A depiction of Akhenaten, Nefertiti, and their children shows their heads strangely shaped, similar to elongated skulls found in different parts of the world.
Yes, that's true. For some reason, the Akhenaten heads are like cone heads, which look really similar to the long-headed skulls that are found in like Peru and South America. And they were probably done with head binding. The Akhenaten and Nefertiti, they probably bound their heads to emulate the real skulls that were found in Peru. They have like DNA tested a bunch of them, and there are some anomalies in the long skulls. Like a lot of them are from head binding. They're fully human and they're from head bindings, but a couple of the skulls, and even a baby fetus has been found with a cone head shape. So how did you bind its head when it was in the womb? It's a natural occurring long-headed skull. So I think that long-headed skulls need to be challenged more in the mainstream. I think people need to look into it because there's obviously some kind of human hybrid hominid that naturally has longer skulls and a bigger brain. And somehow Pharaoh Akhenaten wanted to emulate that for some reason. Maybe they were clever, maybe they were more spiritual, maybe that they had certain abilities and skills that regular headed shaped people don't have. Not sure, but she's right on that.
7. From a satellite image, a second sphinx-shaped looking mound was found near the Great Sphinx. Could there have been a second sphinx constructed in the past?
This is really interesting. Everyone's always looking for a second sphinx because sphinxes in Egyptian iconography, there's often two of them. There is two, and even on the stela, which is the big rock that was in front of the Sphinx, which had a load of hieroglyphs on, there were two stelas, and they talk about the two sphinxes that like guard things. So yeah, could there be a second one? I think there absolutely probably could have been a second one. The question is where. There's a lot of speculation about a very sphinx-looking body, like the second sphinx, which is located somewhere, I think, on the other side of the Giza Plateau. It would make sense that there's one on like either side. But then it would also make sense that there's two side by side. So I'm open to the idea that there's two. It would make sense that there was two. But we've got to get digging first because there's a lot of sand.
8. A strange lever mechanism was found under the Great Sphinx's ear. The theory is that the lever can unlock a time capsule or library.
I don't know if it's a lever behind the Sphinx's ear. I mean, we don't know what that is. And we don't know when that could have been carved. Was it part of the original head? Who knows? We don't know. But I need to do a bit more research on what that is because I don't know what that is.
9. The pyramids might have been used as an energy machine, since a vast network of underground chambers and water tunnels were found behind the pyramids from the Nile. Someone like Nikola Tesla wanted to harness invisible energy and make it free to the public.
Okay, invisible energy. He was harnessing electricity. Because did you know that it is possible to have wireless electricity? And they actually invented it in the 1800s. Well, Nikola Tesla invented it in the 1800s. If you don't know about this, just Google Nikola Tesla wireless electricity and you'll find he patented it. He made a machine. He was going to get everybody free, sustainable electricity that you could project wirelessly all over the world. However, they had just patented and paid for actual electricity, wired electricity, to go everywhere, where they could charge people like on a meter for how much they used. So they obviously went with the one that they could charge people with, not the free one. But it's possible in our understanding of our world and physics that we could have free, sustainable energy. Damn.
The Tesla Tower was built upon an aquifer.
Oh yeah, and it was, which is also weird that all of the pyramids are aligned and built on top of and around, and how you have like water systems. And outside every Egyptian pyramid, there is kind of crystal, what's the word for it? There's like channels where they were channeling water up and around and through and under the pyramid. So the pyramids have something to do with water that the mainstream just won't really like talk about or verify. Like, why would a tomb need running water? Dead people don't need water. The living do.
10. A mysterious artifact called the Sabu disc was found, but was very difficult to build according to conventional history. The disc was made from a very
Okay, I've seen this. It's in the Cairo Museum on display for all to see. It's called the schist disc. Say that 10 times fast if you can. The schist disc is really unusual because it's one of the oldest ancient artifacts found in Egypt. It was found in a grave. So whatever this object was, it was very important to the person who died, probably some sort of passed down relic artifact, but we don't know what it does. But why it's like baffling scientists is because this disc is carved out of some of the hardest stone that we know. And basically the Egyptians didn't really have tools that could have done this. So who did it? Who made it? It's super old. Does it predate dynastic Egypt? Is this an artifact from an older civilization who did have the knowledge and the equipment and could shape stone like aerodynamically? It's really, really impressive, and it is a big fat question mark in science and history. Who made it and how?